We are at the Goodwill today, and I really didn't want to. Look at this. Dagny dragged me here. We just finished up over at Oxford Market Antiques, and we're here now at the Goodwill. I was not planning on coming here. I didn't really have an interest in coming here, but Dagny asked, and I said, okay, let's go. So we're here. I'm not expecting a whole lot, but let's go in and see if we can find anything that we can buy and flip for a profit. Here we go. Dagny and I decided to go off in separate directions like we normally do when we visit this Goodwill, and I went straight to the red section, and you can see I'm searching the shelves here, and she's showing me these little critters. Now, I had picked up a little dinosaur that was made by this same artist a few months ago. They're not worth a terrible amount of money, but they are really cute, and they do have some resale value, so she did pick those up. They are Kristen something something. You guys can let me know in the comments. I had no idea what they were before I picked up that little dinosaur. I've got two little heart dishes there. They look to be molds of some sort. There were some glasses up here. Not that I'm really looking for glasses. They are such a pain to ship. I always check the figurines after having found a whole bunch of really neat figurines at this Goodwill. You can see here there is a little Pooh Bear sculpture. Now, I was checking it out because it seemed to be pretty good quality, but then I realized, wait a second, something's missing here. What is he looking at? And I think he may have been holding a balloon or something, and his balloon was missing, so I had to pass on that. Checking out the end cap figurines here again. I don't want to miss any amazing bird figurines or anything like that. These were interesting, and they kind of reminded me of cowboy brands, like branding for cattle. I have seen these designs on restaurant wear in the past, and that restaurant wear seems to do really well. And so when I spotted these pictures, I thought to myself, you know what, those could have some value. Unfortunately, the one picture did have some damage. This was a nice little art pottery mug. I left it behind. I'm trying to steer away from buying single mugs, even when I have a thing for mugs. There was no damage on that picture, so I kept that one. This was a little carved bear on the shelf, and it was marked Los Angeles, California. I'm not really sure why I didn't notice how scratched up he was. It just didn't occur to me. I was so fixated on the sticker on the bottom. Obviously, I was just, what does that say? And I didn't even notice he's not in the best of shape, but I stuck him in my cart because he was a carved bear, and he was kind of cool looking. This mug here, I'm assuming it's a mug. It could also be a tea light. I'm not exactly sure, but I love the simplicity of it. And there was a mark on the bottom. Dina looked this up before it was listed, and we were able to find the shop that is still selling these, and it is referred to as a Zen cup. It is a Zen cup, and I'm not sure what the purpose of a Zen cup is, but again, I liked the style of it. We've got a pair of salt and pepper shakers here. They are vintage. I liked the glaze. They were $1.99 for the set. I considered leaving them behind because I have so many salt and pepper shakers, but ultimately, they found their way into my cart. And this was really neat. I really love old photographs, and if I had known where this was taken, I may have grabbed it, but it was just kind of obscure. And the design on that mug was fun and geometric. And then I spotted the West Elm Vase. You can see it has the sticker there on the bottom. It was $9.99. We've got a cat mug. This tray says cigarettes in here, please. And then there was some Pyrex there on the shelf, and Dagny and I were just kind of joking, how much do you think it is? And it was $3.99 for the set. I probably could have grabbed it, but I just don't do a whole lot with Pyrex. I don't know why. I just don't. It's not really my thing. So I left it. This was nice. I recently picked up a black and white tropical scene for our tiki themed space at Carlisle Antique Mall, but I left the colorful one behind. And I found this one. This is a velvet painting, and it was amazing. You can see me struggling one-handed. This was amazing. I loved the detail of this velvet painting. I don't think I've ever found a velvet painting this detailed, and it was really just pretty cool for $12.99. It was worth it for $12.99. You can see Dagny found this Halloween piece. She found some pretty cool stuff, and you can find it in her eBay shop, which is linked down below in the description under Shop with My Friends. I wasn't sure what that was. We've got a teapot here. This looked to have some age. And unfortunately, there was a crack. It looked to be manufacturer, but I left it behind anyway. There were some plates. Dagny liked my velvet painting. She approved. Now we decided to dig through the bin because there was nobody around. We normally don't dig through the bins unless we ask permission or they've been abandoned. Those are usually the circumstances in which we dig through the bins. Dagny found a little art glass figurine. And I found this on the shelf. God bless our home. It was very groovy. It was like a mushroom home for little ladybugs. Very groovy. I liked this. I thought it was pretty neat. Look at all those sunflowers. It was just great. It was a great little piece. I decided it would make its way into my cart. Now I've made my way over to the other side of the store to kind of check out the green aisle and the blue aisle, because everything's coordinated by color here. I don't know how I missed that vase right there. That looks like it could have been an anthropology vase, but you know what? It doesn't matter. The past is the past. We won't look back. Right here, we've got a little Wheaton bottle. I believe it's Wheaton. And we've got a planter. And I thought, well, how is this still here? It's McCoy. And I looked all over, and I realized eventually that there was a chip on it, and that's why it's still there on the shelf. But down here, we had some little corn dishes, and we don't actually have any of these at our house, and they come in handy. So I decided to pick these up for our household use. This was interesting. And unfortunately, there was a crack in the bottom. We've got a plate that obviously does have some age, but I just didn't feel like the subject matter was very desirable. It probably didn't have a whole lot of resale value. We've got an otagiri cup here. It was $4.99 for just one cup, which I felt was a little bit high for just a cup. I mean, it is otagiri, but it's a single mug. These are still here, and the one time I had picked these up and looked at them, but I'm going to pass on them. This is an egg coddler, but it's by itself, so maybe if you had a friend, I would consider it. Little figurine here for $2.99. And that was kind of an interesting mug. 99 cents. Just little eyes in the dark. Now this is fun just because Juliet loves these calendars. She absolutely loves them. I don't know why, but they're one of her favorite things. And this one had really cute little puppies on it. See everything Dagny found. She found these really adorable little brass mice. And I wasn't sure exactly the purpose of them because their tails were very sharp. You could literally stab someone with it. And I pretended to stab, but I didn't. It was a joke. It was a joke, everyone. Calm down. There were some Fiesta mugs here on the shelf, but I don't know Fiesta well enough to know which colors have value. And then there were some little chicks. Looks like they still have their Easter stuff out. I'm not sure what's going on with this little guy. I decided to, yeah, there we go. I don't know if that makes it any better though. Little painted rock. Joked about throwing it across the store. And there's a little pig. And unfortunately, he had a chip on his tail because there was an adorable little message there on the bottom. I always hate finding things like this at the Goodwill with little personalized messages on them. It kind of pulls at my heartstrings a little bit. Got the rice pattern bowls, and if you hold them up to the light, you can see that rice pattern there. Fortunately, those had cracks. That was kind of nice, but you could see made in China on the bottom. It almost looked vintage. This purse was neat. I liked the tooled leather look to it. Unfortunately, it was very stiff. And so inevitably, I ended up passing on it. I'm sure someone else came along and just loved it. And then the clown. I can hear the bag crinkling.
You can.
Nothing is.
Nothing. Slow and steady.
That's what's important. It's an art form to walk with stuff unwrapped in a bag like this, while people are screaming and fighting in the background. It's a little frightening. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
Somebody's about to get run over. I can't. I can't be serious when people are about to like murder each other. All right, well that was a shorter video, but it was a video. I wasn't expecting to find a whole lot today, mostly because it's later in the day, and just haven't found a lot here recently, so I haven't been in a while. That may have been the secret to just like not coming for a while and just letting it simmer, and now we've found stuff. We did pretty well. Our total spend was $36. They were having a sale today, and my Goodwill card got me in on the sale, which was wonderful. I'm pretty excited about that artwork on velvet. That was great. And also, I think what else were we excited about? Oh, that West Elm Vase, which I'm probably not going to sell on eBay just because it weighs like 20 pounds. I was straining to carry it to the car. That's how heavy it is. But I like West Elm. They have a very mid-century vibe to them, even though they are not necessarily vintage. But on that note, I'm going to get out of here. I got an hour and 40 minutes to drive home. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see all of you tomorrow. So long. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. In case you spotted something you just can't live without, we do post 25 to 30 new items in our eBay shop every single day, and I've posted a link to that down in the description.